You also need a nightclub called Tropicana, where machineries, even Nouveau, rich Africans and prostitutes and gorillas and experts hang out. Always end your book with Nelson Mandela saying something about radio or renaissance. Because you can. Thank you.
He put so much effort into doing this, into not letting his body take account of what has happened. He went to class and bought lunch with August and said I'm fine as many times as he was asked. When the opportunity to settle the case emerged, Segun jumped on it. August did not like this. August wanted a bomb and a fire and everyone that joined in beating him to pay for their crimes, and he wanted Segun to give him that. It infuriated Segun, this expectation. The same August who would not question his friendships wanted him, Segun, to give him the satisfaction of punishing his attackers. I'm tired, Segun said, the first time August brought it up. But when August brought it up again, Segun said, I'm not your slave. He was still in the hospital and August had brought him books. I brought him food and some books. August had found him permitures ready for revolution. Comrade, if I tell you what I had to do to find this book, August said, his eyes widening with a smile. Nigerian bookstores will never have radical books, only motivational books. Flower. Segun laughed. They really stressed you, he said. See, and they'll never have a website with their books listed. At 2024 we do, not 1950. Somebody needs to notify them. August glanced at the door before sitting near to Segun on the bed and taking Segun's hand. He brought it up to his cheek, kissed it, and pressed it close. How far? He asked. And it lifted Segun's spirit just how much like the old times that moment was. I'm better now that I have Pamituri's biography, Segun said. Oh, so you're not even better now that I'm here in Pamituri. Wow, wow. Segun laughed. And then August ruined it by bringing up the sentiment. I don't get it, honestly. Don't you want them to pay for what they did to you? Is it because of the money? August asked. He was taken aback by Segun's response. Segun saw his face contort with hurt. What is that supposed to mean? He asked Segun. It means I'm not going to change my mind so you can have the satisfaction of seeing them pay for what they did, Segun said, making air quotes. I don't care if they go to prison or not, it will literally add nothing to my life. It will not stop them from being homophobic. Who the fuck goes to prison and comes out less bad?
No, not really. But also, I think, writers are seen as intellectuals. And sometimes I find it funny how they treat their audience as a bunch of idiots that cannot actually understand what is it that they're trying to say. So they really have to, I don't know how to put it, they really have to put their readers in a position where they have to simplify things for them to understand. And I think it's a big thing about the Western audience. And there was a time we were having a conversation about, why are African words in African books written in Italy, in italics, and then you have to explain it for people to understand. And it's basically because if you're a writer, an African writer or a Western writer, and you want to write about Africa, you want to sell it. And the way you have to sell it is like, just like eating jollof rice in Berlin. I always tell people, can you just call it Nigerian-inspired jollof rice instead of calling it jollof rice? Because it's bland. It does not taste. Yeah, so, I think that's kind of the way that it is, that we need to tell the audience to understand what we're trying to say. And also because there is an expectation that the audience have created. So you look at the Band Aid fundraising in the 80s when Ethiopia had famine crisis, which was very controversial, and that image created the image of what an African is. Starving, flies flying around you, and it was because of that image presented that the Westerners were able to say, oh, let's give them money. And so, when you are a well-to-do, independent African, the West don't know what to do with you. And that is because of years of portrayal of Africa in a particular way.
I mean, look at me. Am I not fabulous? Age is an illusion. I'm almost 50, like less than 6 months. Age is an illusion. Age is what you think you are. But I believe in good shoes. I have to make efforts because I know you're going to go there. We have this joke. She thinks I wear the most horrible shoes in the world. So now, I believe in good shoes. I buy good shoes. I wear good shoes now.
In my defense, watch that coming out video on TV.
I'm just stuck on the business class thing. It keeps coming up. Like how you get flown in
It's
business
not
class.
an illusion. You just sit down and pray, God, please, I'm about to fly. I don't have money. Can you just send me a business flight ticket? And sometimes it happens if you believe in God.
You know somebody I don't.
No, but it's wishful thinking. I think religion is wishful thinking. And I find it very interesting that you struggle to call yourself a Christian. And that says a lot because the whole idea of Christianity is based on the principle of people who act like Christ. That's where it comes from. And if you believe in Christ, but you're struggling to believe in
I think I self-published a short novella when I was 13 years old at my school. It was handwritten, you know these handmade books where you fold two A4 papers together and you make a book. So it was handwritten and I self-published it at my school. And my school, they really loved it. I had it went around from dormitory to dormitory and I received a prize at my school for that short novella. I remember I was around a king falling in love with a poor village girl and I think it did a lot for my confidence. Yeah, and I don't even think my schoolmates or my teachers knew what they were doing for me at the time. So all these years I've just followed, I know I was being delusional, thinking that I'm a writer, but look where it has led me. So I think it was a really good thing. And in 2017, I self-published a YA fiction novel. It was on Amazon. But I did not enjoy the experience. I don't like the business side of writing. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever do it again. So, and this one, luckily, I got published traditionally. So.
Yeah, actually I'm sorry if I'm mixing up a few sentences because we met 10 minutes before and I already heard so many amazing things that I think you should know as well. So I'll just screw my questions and we'll turn this into a real conversation. Because 10 minutes ago, now it's 15 minutes ago, you told me when you write, you think in your language and then it's like a immediate translation that is happening in your brain and then you put it down to paper. This is crazy somehow. Crazy amazing.
Yeah, so my native language is called Bikong. So everything I'm saying to you here now, it's a translation. What I write, because in Cameroon, the official language, we have two official languages, French and English. But even you start learning about that when you go to school, or when you're born, you start, for example, I started with BCom. So my writing, I think in my language and then I write in English. I don't even know how to explain it. It's really crazy and yeah.